Y'all better watch this fucking shit.
Subscribe.
Yes, the reveal, the wave reveal. Alright, sound check.
Put this up in the calculator.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm gonna sit like y'all sit.
Like this.
Watch out, world, I'm grown now. It's about to go down. My heart beating so loud. Mama, look, I'm grown now. I'm grown. I can't sleep, I'm wide awake. I've been up since yesterday.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a video for you guys about first year advice for college students, you know, freshmen, so, or if you go to university, you know, that type of thing. So, I'm gonna let everybody go ahead and introduce themselves.
Which
Right
one?
here.
Right. Oh, I thought you was going because you're little.
I think they know who I am.
See that, you feel me?
Selena.
Stephanie.
JT.
Alright, let's get started. So, for your first year of college, what are some things you thought were really necessary, but you can actually live without?
Textbooks.
Textbook.
Honest.
That's actually really true.
You can share textbooks. You don't
need them, period.
Ask upperclassmen for the online version.
True.
Or
Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon, Chegg. I know a lot of people have a hard time
Yup.
with Chegg because it kind of seems confusing, but it's honestly, it's a lifesaver.
Yup.
Stuff is way cheaper on there.
You still need Tide Pods too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get a lot of things from Chegg, not just textbooks. You can get like care packages and stuff like that.
True.
You can get also, like, if you get a subscription to Chegg, you can get like answers to certain homework and study stuff on there. So Chegg is definitely helpful for all of you guys. I definitely wouldn't recommend buying do not go to your bookstore to buy textbooks. But we're gonna get to the bookstore later. Anything else you thought was like super necessary, you bought it, you stocked up on it, and then you're like, wow.
Binders and folders. I don't.
Usually one thing on folder.
Printer paper. If you have a printer, like,
paper.
Yeah.
I have so much paper.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
Get like 3 notebooks and you good.
I think school supplies in general, like if you go in my top drawer, I have so many school supplies, and I'm like, why are they here? Like, I've not touched them at all. Yeah, I got a huge box of pencils, and I've stuck with like the same pencil the whole time.
I always lose pencils. No, I'm a complete opposite. I always lose pencils.
No, it's like, I don't know why I have all this stuff in my drawer, but it's really unnecessary. Okay, so things you didn't know you couldn't live without that you should have bought.
Multiple toothbrushes.
I mean, yes, no, really, like multiple things.
I've been dropping my shit in a bathroom, and I'm like, ugh, I have to get more toothbrushes. Yeah.
Power cords. I wish I had bought more like extension cords. Cause you get like 4 outlets in your room, and they'd be like across the room from where you really are.
Straight up.
So it's like, wow.
Mattress topper.
Yeah.
I made sure I had that.
No, it took me a few months to realize that I needed one
My
of
back
those.
was killing me first year.
College beds suck. First of all, they're small and they're uncomfortable. They're just
They're like prison, bro.
Yeah.
yes.
Get multiple sheets for your bed. I only had like one.
Yes,
Yeah.
get
multiple. I'm
multiple.
good.
Bring multiple sets. You want like for that and towels and rags too.
Towels,
Like,
oh my
because you're
gosh.
not gonna want to do your laundry every
Definitely
week.
towels.
Like you're not. And
Yup.
laundry is expensive in college, so just keep that in mind.
Definitely what is this shit's called? A caddy.
Oh yeah, a shower caddy.
That's just like a.
It will save your life.
Yeah.
It will save your, especially if you have a community bathroom versus like your own bathroom in your room. You want a shower caddy. And
slippers.
Yeah, shower shoes. Shower
Oh
shoes.
yeah, shower
slippers.
shoes.
House shoes, even though like you're gonna be in your room and stuff, but you don't. I mean, if you don't have carpet on your floor, you're not really gonna
out
want
2 in the morning. You don't
Yeah.
want to slur.
Oh goodness. Okay. Advice about going to class and attendance.
Bro, go to class. I know you don't go to class, but go to class.
Go to class.
You always miss some shit when you don't go to class. But when you in that bitch, you probably won't miss nothing, but
It's okay to be a little late, but just make sure
yeah. That'd be like 30, 40 minutes late, and it's a 50-minute class. Like, that shit.
Just don't go.
I'm always late to the first class of the day, but then like
Yeah,
the rest of my classes I'm on time. Because
Some teacher be throwing you points if you be in the
Facts.
class.
Yeah, some teachers really grade by attendance.
Yeah.
So like it's 5 points off
Yes.
every time and then it be adding up at the end. Like
Yup.
them 5 points turn into 50 points off your whole grade. And you're like, wow, that's crazy.
Yup.
But yeah, go to class. Try to be on time. You don't want to walk in, everybody's looking at you like you're crazy because
Yeah.
you're late to class every single day. And it's gonna get on your teacher's nerves. It's gonna get on your
You
teacher's
did pay
nerves.
for it, so you better go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, if there's like one day where you really feel like you just can't get up and go, make sure at least you have one friend in that class that you can like
Have a
text
friend.
them and be like, yo, what did I miss in class? Can you
Yup.
put my name on the roll? Can you get my work for me or something like that? At least have one solid person in that class. Like you don't have to be buddy, but like at least know that they got your back in that class. So doing homework.
Yeah.
I hate homework. I hate homework so much. I'm not gonna lie.
That shit.
No, but the homework be the quiz and the test for real.
That's true.
Yeah.
Depending on your teacher.
A lot of online homework.
The online will be the worst.
Yeah, because you just feel like you can do it whenever, and then you look up and it's the deadline 3 hours ago.
Yes. 11:59.
And it's like 10 o'clock.
That 11:59 deadline is not a joke, y'all.
Yup.
If you think, if you really think that you're about to slide on that 11:59 deadline, you're wrong. Because you're gonna click that link and it's gonna be closed,
Yup.
and you will not get any credit for it. And your teachers are not with the, oh, I missed it, I was doing this on the third. They're not opening that link back up for you. They do
They don't
not
remind you
care.
shit. They don't stay home and do the
They don't remind you that
They're the to deal with.
No, like some teachers will just give you the syllabus in the beginning and be like, all right,
True.
come to class, you're on your own for everything else. So
Do your shit.
yeah, really keep your syllabus. Try to check it often if your teacher is not one that keeps up on you. Luckily here,
Yeah.
a lot of teachers will stay on you, but that's not always true. So
There's no such thing as relaxing in college. There's always something to do.
yeah. Okay, that was the next question actually. Your relationships with your professors / your advisors.
Yeah.
Advisors, you know.
Definitely.
My advice is terrible.
Yeah, you don't really need an advisor to be honest.
You do.
You really do. Like
I don't need my advisor.
if your advisor is not good,
Yeah.
go find another one. There's no law in college that says you have to go to the advisor that you've been assigned to. Like if they're not for shit, like go find one. Especially in your department. Like go find an advisor in your department who knows what they're talking about. Because like especially when it comes time to do classes and you go to your advisor and they're just putting you in whatever. No, go to somebody who's gonna be like, oh, this is for like what you want to do. This is what you should take. This is what you're gonna enjoy. This is what is gonna be easy for you. So go to your advisor. Also, when push comes to shove, and you really need somebody to do like letters of recommendation for any org, club, you know, whatever you're trying to do, jobs, internships. Your advisor can really come in handy for that. If you're in their face a lot, you know, your professors too.
True. Try to be friends with your major professor, not like your fucking history and all that other stuff. Cause
Yeah.
usually internships be asking like get a recommendation from somebody in your major.
Yeah.
In your department.
Yeah,
So,
in your department.
yeah, I think that's a really big thing. Also, just like, I know it's hard for a lot of people to go to their professor's office hours, like if they don't feel like they need extra help, but that's not always what it's for. Go to your professor's office hours sometimes just to be in their face so they know who you are, especially if you're the person who's always late to class or who doesn't come to class a lot. Like that could really make or break your grade, is whether or not they like you.
True. That shit is so true.
Grades.
Yo, look. Look. Get a C at least. Get a C. If you can.
So low.
Okay, Dan Tom. Be like you.
Sorry, he's like engineering major, straight A
Yeah.
student, super
Look.
smart over here.
As a biology major, we all struggle as a whole. We'd be happy to get a C.
Yeah, don't get down if you get a bad grade.
Like, cause you can always take that shit next year, or you can take it as a summer class. So,
You can always bring it up.
yeah.
If you are struggling in that class, withdraw as soon as you can.
To be honest,
Save
to be
your
honest.
But try not to do that if it's your major class unless you plan on taking it again, because they're gonna question that, like, oh, you want to do this job, but you withdraw from a class that's about
I feel
this
like if
job.
you withdraw and you like get an A or a B, then it'll be like, okay, I see what you was trying to do. But you know, don't be like withdrawing from fucking U.S. history, 1865, like easy class like that.
Yeah,
Just stick it out.
and don't be withdrawn from a whole bunch of classes, because
Yeah.
then you're gonna look crazy, and also you can lose your hours that way, so you can become
Get
Yeah.
behind.
yeah,
That-
you lose your financial aid like that, a lot of stuff. I don't know, I feel like grades, they're different for college than high school, like
They're way different.
it's not always set in stone.
Yeah.
Like you can always change your, like don't ever think that just because you have an A right now, like you're safe. Like, oh, I got an A, I'm safe. No. You could easily tank that. Or if you have a C and it's like, dang, like I'm never gonna get through this class. That's not true either. Like just try to do all your work, aim for the highest grade. And teachers do round up sometimes.
Sometimes.
Just talk to your teacher, be like, I'm trying as hard as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me some
You definitely help
guilty
you out.
grades.
Yeah, just talk to them. Sometimes they be sympathetic. Sometimes they don't care.
Yeah, just like go to your library, try to get a tutor, try to talk to somebody in the class who's doing well. You know, that might help you too. The CAF in your student union. I know everybody's gonna that shit nasty.
Don't
No.
go.
If you
I
can
know
find a way to get something else, get something else.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about the CAF first.
Disgusting.
CAF is not the place.
The issue can be just disgusting.
Yeah, we all go to Virginia State, by the way. We didn't say that in the beginning, and we're all sophomores. Oh no,
I'm a freshman.
he's a freshman.
Aw.
But the rest of us are sophomores. He knows Drew. Drew is like a campus legend. Like everyone knows him.
He don't even go here.
Not.
That nigga is fun.
But yeah,
Yes. Yes. There's nothing wrong with Drew. Stay away from Drew. VSU 21.
Ain't nothing wrong with Drew.
Drew is
22.
funny.
VSU
Drew is
22.
funny.
Drew's the man with the plan.
Be funny to y'all, but the girls, man, fucking creep.
No, the girls will be on the
He's the man with the plan, and he got that guap, man.
Oh my God.
He always got a stack on him.
You're lying.
He always walk around with a stack on him, man.
Yeah, don't get fooled by the CAF, y'all. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like this year compared to last year was definitely better.
Hell yeah.
There was always, like, even if the CAF was trash, there was
consistent.
always
It was.
one
It was
thing that you could rely on. This year is all garbage. And I got food poisoning the other day.
Me too.
Yo, that's
This,
A
we're like,
couple months ago.
no, mine was like 2 days ago. I got food poisoning from the CAF. And then I heard 2 other people got food poisoning like today recently. So,
They got rat traps, all that.
oh, it's terrible. And we're not even trying to expose our college like that.
I know, like, but I'm sorry, VSU, but that shit nasty.
Like, do better,
Understandable.
please. Do better. We have another CAF, but it's like kind of off campus a little bit.
They say it's better, but
It's the
It's
same.
the same shit.
Yeah,
It's the same food, but I feel like it's fresher and
Nah.
also it's cleaner there. It's cleaner.
It
It's
is
just, it's just less people.
Yeah, it's less people
Yeah.
and it's cleaner. But
The food's still trash though.
Yeah.
yeah,
And the people like ex-convicts and shit.
it's not really reliable.
Yeah, they're ex-cons.
Yeah, if you want a meal, I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to pick up a side hustle so you can pay for food.
Facts, bro.
Yeah.
You got
Just hope that somebody's visiting.
Yes, yes.
If somebody's visiting, the food's gonna be good.
Ask for care packages and stuff like that. Oh, that's so true. If somebody's coming to campus, then the food is gonna go eat at the CAF that day. Like,
Yes.
Like,
They
Everything.
Yes.
Today the food was busting. I ain't even gonna hold
Exactly.
y'all.
Any other day? That's
Somebody important was here today. That's why. Yeah.
So for your student union, well, our student union is called Foster. The only thing we have in there is Chick-fil-A and Subway.
I'm tired
So
of
Don't go like all the time first week of school.
You're gonna get tired of it.
yeah, you really
that,
are.
and you're gonna get fat.
Unless you
lose
have-
your flex.
Quit. That shit right. Quit.
I never ran through so much fucking flex like
Yeah, right.
that shit.
So for those of you who don't know, flex are like, or Trojan dollars, that's like money you get that goes along with your meal plan, and you can spend it at the student union instead of going to the CAF. Also, there are a few places around our school where you can spend money, like the Ettrick Deli and McDonald's, a few other
Wendy's got
places.
like 10% off.
Yeah, for students. and
When do you
stuff.
have student discount?
So places like that, but do not go there every day for every meal. You're gonna get sick and tired of it.
And that shit run through quick.
Yes, and you're gonna run out of your money. Like,
Nah, I can't even taste Chick-fil-A no more. Like, it's just
yeah,
nasty.
I'm so sick.
It's
of
better
it.
than the Cavs.
Except for their fries. I will
Yeah,
always
that's
have their
true.
fries.
Oh no, yesterday the fries were burnt. I was
Damn.
Get it together, Virginia State,
Yeah. You
please.
remember that day they had the wedges?
Yeah, they have
That's
potato
fries,
wedges
bro?
at Chick-fil-A. I was like,
Y'all-
That is so trifling.
Yeah, wedges.
That is so
The
trifling.
corner store wedges.
Y'all, no, the corner store be coming in clutch sometimes though.
That's a
Like,
fact.
Hey, yo,
Oh,
shout out to my nigga AK in the store, man. That's the old dude in the corner store, AK, man. He be looking
if your
out.
school doesn't have a corner store, you're missing out. Because especially when it's nice outside and you be seeing huge groups like making trips to the corner store. And it's just jumping. Like the corner store has everything and it's super cheap. So
Everything.
how to deal with homesickness?
Go home.
Let's go.
That's real for some people.
This is bullshit.
Just go home.
Homesickness is like a real
I
thing.
was homesick all the time to get food.
Your ass better fucking commute. You
You'll
got
be
homesick.
alright. You'll be fine.
I didn't really experience homesickness until this year. Like last year, last year I felt good. I was like, oh, I'm cool. Like I really didn't go home that much, and I really did not go home a lot last semester.
Yeah.
But I don't know, for some reason this year I was feeling so homesick. Like the last few times I left home to come back to school, I wanted to cry. Like I did not want to come back here.
I'm trying
I don't
to
wanna
stay
come
away
back
from
here.
home now. Like I'm really
The school's is bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah, being here is not like,
The way though.
Yeah.
Don't let that orientation fool you.
orientation will orientation
Tip session?
trip, like
Hey.
visits will fool you. But at the same time,
Yes.
college really is what you make it. Like it really seems hard
It
sometimes to like make the best of things, but it really is what you make it. If you're locked up in your room the whole time, if you don't go out and socialize, if you don't go to events,
you boring.
If you're just boring, then you're gonna have a boring time. But if you at least try, even if you don't like going to events and stuff like that, if you at least try, you're gonna meet somebody who's on your level, and then then you'll have a bunch of people who are on your level who you can do
Just
stuff
find a
that you
group.
enjoy.
Find a group.
Yeah.
Find a group.
And everybody you meet on your first week of class or freshman week,
Ain't your friend.
May not be there.
yeah, like they don't have to be your best friend ever. And understand that like you don't have to only have one certain group of friends. Like you don't have to stick with certain people all the time. Like people change, stuff changes, so don't get your feelings hurt if the person you were rocking with on day one is not there by the end of the semester. It's okay. Y'all can still be cordial. Y'all can still hit each other up and make sure everything's good. But definitely find a group of friends to rely on, people who are gonna come and get you out of bed when they know you got class and come on, you've been in the bed for 3 days, let's go, we're going out on the yard, stuff like that. Just have reliable friends.